What's goody, guys, and welcome back to another eBay video. If I do sound a little weird in this video or a little quiet, I do have a toothache. I need to go see a dentist, but I've been getting this question as of recently a lot, and people want to see me do a in-depth guide on how they can actually get started with eBay reselling. I'm not going to go over actually making an account with eBay. I think everybody should be able to do that. It's literally just ebay.com, or go on to Google and type in eBay and then click sign up. And once you sign up, then you should be okay. Then we're going to be on the same page in this video, because after you sign up, you should go on your phone to the App Store or the Google Play Store and download the eBay Seller app, which is basically just the regular eBay app, but we're going to be using it as a tool to figure out which items we want to purchase to then resell on eBay. So one of the biggest questions that I get on my videos is, how do I know what items to buy to resell? And to be completely honest, most of the time I don't. I don't really know what I'm going to be buying until I actually get to the Goodwill. I don't know every brand that's out there. I know a lot of them, but there's women's clothing and women's swimsuits and men's clothes, brands that I've never heard about. If you've seen my older videos, I even mentioned, I believe in the last video, I found a Pierre Cardin. Never heard of the brand, but it resells for a lot of money. The one thing that you do have to keep in mind though, and I want to start with this before I get into anything else, is the weight of the product. Weight matters when you are shipping through eBay, because you have USPS first class shipping and you have priority shipping. Priority shipping is any item that weighs over 1 pound. Now, when I'm at the Goodwill, I don't bring a scale with me to figure out the weight of the item. When I'm at the Goodwill, you basically guesstimate and you hope that it's going to be less than a pound. If you just have an ounce of disbelief, like you have a little bit of disbelief that it's going to be over 1 pound in weight for the item that you want, don't get it. And then when you get home, I just use a regular scale. This is a food scale that I bought like 10, 15 bucks a long time ago. Put the item on the scale, tells you the weight in ounces and pounds, and that's how I know how much that's how I know the weight of the item that I'm gonna be shipping. So I'm gonna give you guys an example of something that actually sold recently for me on eBay, and how I'm gonna be calculating the shipping. So right now on the screen, I should have it up. It is a La Blanca swimsuit, found it brand new at a Goodwill, found it a long time ago. Actually, my girlfriend ended up finding that for me, sold it for about $25, and now I'm on the screen for the shipping, and you'll see that there is a custom size and a carrier packaging. Most of the time I use custom size. If I do use carrier packaging, it's something that's pretty much over a pound, but because this item is less than a pound, in this case 6 ounces, I am going to be shipping it with USPS first class shipping. The dimensions, I don't really ever worry about that. Usually I always just have it set to 6 by 6 by 6. It's just how I've always done it. It's just always kind of like auto filled that for me. And I don't really believe that USPS even checks that. Usually they only care about the weight. I have a package right here, and you can see that nowhere near is this a 6 by 6 by 6. So I personally believe that USPS doesn't care about the measurements. They really just care about the weight. The weight is the thing that matters. So with this item being 6 ounces, you can see that we are going to be paying a $3.99 shipping fee. On eBay, purchasing the label through eBay, we actually save $1.49. Now, this is where things get really, really trashy with eBay. I set the weight to 1 pound and 1 ounce, because if it is just 1 pound, you can still pay USPS first class shipping. But if you are 1 ounce over that 1 pound mark, look at the difference in what we're going to be paying. So normally what you would really hope to do is get a USPS priority flat mail envelope. You can get these for free at any USPS. You'll see them, they have the price mark, but that would be $7.52. But look at this. With USPS priority mail, for the same item that I was going to ship out for $4, we are going to be paying $11.28. That is a $7 increase. And this is exactly why in all of my videos, I urge people to not buy any products that are over 1 pound. If you get it right on the money, 1 pound, you're good. And if you can get it in the flat mail envelope, then you're good too. But if you can't do either of those, and your product is heavy and you're not reselling it, let's say you buy it for $5, resell it for 20, you're paying $11 to ship it. You're not really making much money, if you're even making any at all. So that is the biggest thing you need to watch out for when you are at the Goodwills or the flea markets or the garage sales. You have to watch out for the weight. So now let's say you're at the Goodwill and you find an item. In this case, we are gonna be using a Capezio Ultra Soft tights. I found these things recently. I still have the price on them. You can see it was $1.18. Now, how would you go about finding what this thing is worth? This is going to be your best friend right there. You see that right there? Not this barcode, this barcode. This is where your eBay seller, I keep calling it the eBay seller app, but it's just the eBay app. This is where the eBay app comes in handy. If you look on where the search bar is, on the top right of that search bar, you're going to see a barcode scanner. You click that and boom, it pops up a camera image. And then you're going to use that camera image to scan this barcode. This is the barcode that came with the packaging. This is eBay's barcode. You do not want to scan this because one, it's not going to pop up what you need. It's going to just come up as an error, say that it can't find the item. And then once you do that, it'll pop up a bunch of listings of other people. Now, you want to always go to the options or the listings that's sold. That's going to be in the little hamburger menu icon. Scroll down and you click sold. Items that have been sold previously, recently. You can modify it to however you want, and you'll see that this item actually sells, and it sells for decent amount of money. You're not going to make a lot of money, but that's why we bought it for this price. And this tag was actually half off. Green tags when I bought this was half off. So this product was $1.18. We got it half off. That means it was 60 cents for this. When we look on eBay, they're selling for about $8 or $9, maybe $10. So that's profit right there. So when you go on eBay and you go to your sellers tab, you will be able to see how many items you can list per month. I do want to mention this because if you don't own an eBay store, which means you pay eBay monthly so that you might get like a deduction or a decrease in the listing fees and you can actually list more items. If you're just a regular person, man, you're just starting out, you should be doing about 250 items for free every month. So that means that you can list 250 items. So this would be one out of the 250. If you find 249 more items and they're all still on eBay, you haven't sold anything, then at that point you would need to pay eBay so that you can get more listings. So I just want you guys to keep that in mind. And then also, this is how I list an item. So when I'm looking stuff up, for example, you can actually even type this in, Capezio Ultra Soft Tights. You can type this into eBay and you're going to see the other listings. Find the one that looks exactly like this, and you click the button that says sell one like this. And from there, it's very, very easy because most of the time people input everything that you already need. As long as you find the right size and everything, then you just pretty much fill in the blanks, right? Like a title, like, okay, so this is a Capezio Ultra Soft Tights. What else do we got here? Transition tights, small, medium, and it looks like it's pink, right? You put all of that into the title, and then it's pretty self-explanatory, right? It tells you the size, it tells you the what gender is going to be wearing this, right? Where are you putting it? Everything is very self-explanatory when you are listing something. And then when you get to the shipping and all of that, remember I talked about that. You want to find something for less than a pound. This is less than a pound, and then you want to input the pictures, right? So you just want to take your phone camera, take a few pictures of this, and you're good. So you get through all that and your item sells. Someone actually bought your item and now you are in the process of making your profit. What is the cheapest way to ship something like this? Well, you wouldn't want to use a box because boxes are heavy and boxes most of the time cost money. So you want to use something that's lightweight, something that's going to keep you in that first class shipping. So I recommend poly bags. These things I buy on eBay. You can get it yourself. I mean, I think they're like $20 for a 500 pack or a 1,000 pack or something like that. I get two types. I get smaller poly bags and I get bigger poly bags, right? So something like this would go into a small poly bag. And then if I buy a shirt that's like a 2XL or a 3XL, I use a poly bag again, but I just use a bigger size poly bag. And that is how I save a lot of money on shipping. And this is a tax deduction, right? This is a tax write-off. This is something that you bought for your business, so you can write that off on your taxes. So now let's say that you buy something on the heavier side and it has the potential to break in shipping. Naturally, you're not going to want to just put this mug into here and ship it off because it can break, and you don't want to break stuff because that costs money. So for an item like that, bubble wrap is your best friend. I like to go to Walmart and I just get like one of the biggest size bubble wraps that they have. I think this is like Duck brand or something. $20 for this entire thing, and it lasts me months. I mean, you look at all of this, man. There's a lot of bubble wrap wrap right there. Now, a few things that I want to mention that I might have missed in case anybody comments about it. What's actually the best way to take the photos? Because you want to have professional photos. Now, look at me. I'm not in an office. I'm not in a warehouse. I am in my bedroom in my house. So how am I able to take professional photos? Boom, just like this. These are Ready Board foam boards. They are very, very sturdy. Lucas, you hear that? That's sturdy right there. It doesn't bend. I mean, you gotta be crazy to want to bend this, man. But these are $1 at Dollar Tree. If you don't have a Dollar Tree, I would check your Dollar General, Family Dollar. I know you have to have at least one of those three. These foam boards, super, super cheap. And if you don't have any of those three, you can find these at Office Depot or maybe even a Walmart, but they are going to cost you a little bit more. At Dollar Tree, $1. I get 4 of these and it just works perfectly. My pictures do come out looking very, very professional with this. And I just want people to know that reselling takes absolutely no skill. It's one of the easiest things that you can learn. You don't have to go to college for it. There's no boss. There's no one telling you what items you need to buy. There's no one telling you what times to go to the Goodwill. It's so easy to get into this. And I started with just about $20. I went to the Goodwill one day. I just decided, you know what? I do the DoorDash. I do the Uber Eats on the side. You know, I do that. I wanted something to make me a little bit of extra money, something that I could do on the side and scale the business. I started with $20, man, and now I'm making about $1,000 in sales every single month. Now that $1,000 in sales might not sound like a lot, especially when you factor in expenses, you factor in eBay's cut and all of that stuff. But imagine just scaling it year after year after year. It's inevitable that you would build your inventory to a point where you could live off of the fact that you go to Goodwills and garage sales and stuff like that. You could live like that and make so much money and not work for anybody else but yourself. So if you do have any other questions, leave them down below in the comments. I tried to make this video as short and sweet as possible. I saw some other videos online that were going about 30 minutes or longer, and I just think that most people kind of get bored midway through. So if you do have any questions, man, feel free to leave them down below and I will answer them the best that I can. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good night, guys.